As far as their front to back, you know, Xin ultimate created a lot of space, Sion created a lot of space. And meanwhile, the answer here for TES in the end is an Enchanter. It's not the Enchanter that we mentioned is here. Broken Blade is low. Are they going to go for a good death?
Well, let's see. This wave is about to crash in, and as soon as it does, Kanavi is going to show his face. Lebrov goes for the grand entrance as Hong tries to get away. Broken Blade wanted to get something, but all he gets is first blooded. They even get the kill over to Jackie Love's Yunara. That's exactly what they wanted to see there for Top Esports.
Me too. They know this is coming. They're reading it. They've got Skewmond and Lebrov on the way. Broken Blade 6 also.
Okay, Jackie Love might be in a little bit of danger here. Has to flash away from the decimating smash. Kanavi only level 5 here on the Trundle. There is no subjugate. Broken Blade gonna get caught by the tether, most likely. No, but does manage to get away. Skewmond down to about 50 HP. Broken Blade, 200 on him. Very low health bars on G2, but everybody survives critically, and there's no more minion wave.
Oh yeah, Kanavi, a lot of damage he was able to do to Skewmond, and Skewmond flashed already.
Oh, Hong's trying to go in and get the root. He finds it, but Skewmond is so tanky here on the Xinjiao with the Drain Tank ability. It's not going to matter. He does finally drop. Hong still taking hits from the minions from the Gleaming Quill, but he continues walking away. Top Esports here for both sides. Kanavi and 369 going to go ahead, begin the objective. The AoE power of Aatrox can feel really nice, just smacking these grubs around as Top Esports comfortably taking the first one, and it looks like nobody from G2 is going to do anything about the second either.
So they know Broken Blade's ult is on cooldown. They're still sending Jackie back down bottom side. So TES are like, you know what? We are fine with 2. And just send the Yunara back bot. I do like this. Broken Blade doesn't have ult, and look at that. Teleport's not on cooldown either.
Still has that playmaking tool, so Cream's got to be very careful that he doesn't immediately get follow-up ganks soon, as Kanavi, since he had everybody else around here, it just means that he has free access to this first Drake. It is not a fast first Drake whatsoever, just shy of 11 minutes, so even if they start a strong Love and Hong continuing to shove these waves up, as 369 has to deal with being outnumbered by G2 up in the top lane at the same time. Broken Blade crashes his ult into the turret, and now the wave continues to move forward. Kanavi's going to go ahead and start it off here with a subjugate, and that is it. Feats of Warfare claimed. Easy peasy for Top Esports. Broken Blade's dead body can't do anything but farm up some minions, and that turret is really low.
Yeah, that thing's going to die for sure. And I don't know, like, he got chomped and, like, instantly ulted. I don't know about the ult so far from BB, but okay.
369 fighting back with a World Ender up here. Yes, he was ignited, but Aatrox still staying alive, surviving here with the 1v2.
Diving Broken Blade, but this Aatrox can have some potential to chase down as well, and the Aatrox is actually getting focus at the moment.
Yep, he trapped the BB with the Infernal Chains, kept him there long enough for Kanavi to show up. Yes, Sion is a tanky champion, and yes, Trundle just loves fighting tanky champions. 4 kills to nothing. Top Esports, 1,500 gold lead.
Topside counterplay. What did you two have cooking here?
Okay, Skewmond and Lebrov coming in. Cream probably going to be your target there. Goes in for the grand entrance. Defensive shockwave. Lebrov still locked up underneath the turret, but Cream goes down. Skewmond and G2 are on the board, but now Skewmond and Caps out to try to get away. Defensive ulti coming out from the Xinjiao. Hong trying to lock up Caps. Shurima Shuffle's not going to work, and Caps is dead. Now G2's in a ton of danger. Kanavi's coming around on the side. Skewmond staying alive for now, but 369 needs a little bit more damage. Lebrov with 200 HP. Lebrov chomped down. G2 have lost all but a single man. It's 8-2 for Top Esports. LPL number 3 representative, and they're gonna grab the Rift Herald for free right after. 15 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock, so a pretty swift take on that one. Meanwhile, the top lane tier 1 turret for G2 just barely standing, and Caps knows as he sees the announcement that the Rift Herald has been taken and he's next to a nearly dead turret, he could be in very grave danger, so he teleports away, does not want to get caught out in that one. The Drake now begun by G2.
Yeah, I think it'll be finished by G2 as well, so they do get that objective. Of course, the tower on top side is going to go down. I mean, Flowers, you can't help smile. You know, it is fun when Jackie Love is going to jump in on these here, kill, get these kills, and then flash into the tri-brush. And as big of a lead as TES ever have, you can try and do that. But, it's looking good for TES at the moment. They're going to Rift Herald. They're going to go for this tower.
Yep, Kanavi will drive that one in. Easy money in the pockets of Top Esports. Now more than a 4,000 gold lead. Harold should not get the second charge. Okay, that one gets taken out. Meanwhile, 369 was pretty good for them. It does buy Broken Blade also an opportunity to take the tier 1 turret here in the top lane. Top Esports have already taken 3 turrets. G2 hadn't had any, so this is important in trying to close that gold gap here a little bit. Yeah,
Cream would have to teleport in. There we go.
This is an audacious Otacon start, but it's what Top Esports are going for. They're 3,000 gold ahead. G2's got all 5 men nearby. Otacon down to about half HP. Kanavi and Jackie Love still putting the work in onto it. 369 trying to keep everybody else distracted. Caps goes in. Flashback out from 369. The Otacon down to 3,000 HP. The Aatrox keeping everybody distracted now, but he's got to be careful because he's in World Ender, but he's got no flash. Everybody from G2 piling in on 369. The Aatrox won't die fast enough. Sterix Gage pops to keep him alive. Broken Blade is already down. Everybody on G2 is eviscerated. 369 with one last Deathbringer stance. Rips the life out of Broken Blade and stays alive himself. Jackie Love chases forward with the auto attacks. It's an ace and an Otacon for not a damn thing. Top Esports absolutely steamrolled him.
Otacon, and I can stay alive. I have plenty of healing. Redemption comes in. They get the healing over and over and over.
To make these plays, but Top Esports are countering.
Yes, they are. Great map movements again from TES. Now Hung, though.
Hung knocked up by the grand entrance. However, not quite dead. Finally shut down. Goes over to Hans Sama. Flashback out from Kanavi before decimating Smash. Can potentially give G2 another kill. Third kill of the game there for G2 with the pick on the enemy support. To help steal away the red buff. As now they're going to take down the tier 2 here in the mid lane right after. 7.8 thousand gold lead for Top Esports.
And they're trying to clear out the vision, but G2 have some lingering wards. They walk up, though.
Hans Sama immediately forced to ulti defensively. Jackie Love wants to go in. He flashes to the side. Hans Sama all the way back away with a defensive flash from his Caps with a massive Shurima shuffle. Jackie Love is down, and Top Esports might be in some danger. Caps is next to die. Cream back over the wall. Double kill to Kanavi. It looked like Caps might have found the miracle that G2 needed, but Top Esports do not believe. G2, they got the best they could have got there, but it's still a 3-for-1 for Top Esports.
Top Esports will put an emphatic stamp on this game. The Baron will be theirs. Skumond is down, no spike for G2. All they can do is farm minions while TES take the main objective.
It's not going to be the fastest because Jackie Love did die.
Not only the Rakan, who charms him up and sets him up for Caps to go in, but because he goes in like that and it's full commitment,
Cream and Hong, you said it just then, they both got away with 100 HP at the end of that fight, while Jackie was the only one who died. Imagine if this wasn't a 7,000 gold lead before the fight. It's pure danger for G2.
Kanavi is legendary, both in the game and out of game. And here we go.
Broken Blade is about to drop, but he does manage to get himself away there with the ulti, all the way back into the fountain with the Scion. Here comes your TP from 369, and now it's the bottom lane, your next target. Pillar there onto Skumon, but not a whole lot else to get from that one. Jackie Love still in ulti form for a little bit longer, as the bottom lane inhibitor does die. And Top Esports are going to continue their push now with 2 enemy inhibitors down. The next wave is marching down the top lane, but it's not there quite just yet. Kanavi's going to hop on out to the enemy jungle.
Daring them to stop him, taking it out, just walking back in, trundling around as he does.
Skumon defensive ult trying to stay alive as Top Esports moves forward. Caps goes in for the shuffle. He finds Jackie Love, but where's the follow-up damage? Jackie dies, but so does Caps. 369 in the middle of everybody, still staying alive, and they finally kill him off. Broken Blade trying to get away. Redemption coming down, but it ain't gonna heal him in time. It's 3 dead on the G2 side, but they managed to take out the enemy top laner and AD carry at the same time. Creamer putting the pressure onto the Nexus turrets. Meanwhile, Kanavi takes down the remaining inhibitor turret to guarantee G2 are trapped in the base for the next 3 minutes until mid lane inhibitor respawns.
Yeah, triple inhibs is really hard to come back from.
Considering their reputation at the past few international events, considering the expectation that a lot of people would have of them potentially having a throw here, there has been no such thing. TES now on the verge of winning their first game here at Worlds 2025. Caps wanted to go after Jackie again. Didn't quite get him this time, and that should mean the end of the game. Nexus turrets both about to die. 369 under a little bit of pressure. Here's LeBron, charms up. Hong, they get that kill at least. Scumon's gonna drop dead next though, as LeBron and Broken Blade head back into the fountain. And the remaining 4 players on Top Esports are not gonna let them leave. It's Top Esports coming out swinging 22-7. They'll take down G2.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.